Hey, what's good? Welcome to another video. If we haven't met yet, my name is Ted and I talk bass. This channel is all about tips and tutorials for what I like to call the blue-collar bass player. Today, I'm going to show you how I approached Louis Johnson's bass line for Strawberry Letter 23, originally written by Shuggie Otis. 2019, I released an album called Saint Anne, and this was one of the songs that I covered. I covered two songs, this one and a bass and vocal version of Allison by Elvis Costello. So I'm just going to show you how I took that part and made it my own, okay? So let's get into it. All right, so I'm going to show you first the original Louis Johnson bass line, or sort of how it goes. I don't want to do a play along for the whole copyright thing, but here's how Louis, plays it on the original recording, or their cover of the Shuggie Otis tune. So we're working right here between G and F. So first part goes like this. All right. So let me just break this down before I show you what I ended up doing. First thing we start with is an ascending octave pattern on G. Notice the skips in my plucking hand. And then there's a descending octave pattern on the F. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we go up to the B flat, hammer on from C to D. Back to B flat, and then to G. Okay, it's a little tricky, quite honestly. Okay, now what I ended up doing was plucking the whole thing. All right, and it's a little bit faster than the original, but here's how I ended up playing it. 1, 2, 3. So just replacing the fingerstyle with also, I did change the pattern on the second half, so I went and I also incorporated some of that in the main verse line. So, of course, I'm going to leave a link to my album and my version. I would love it if you purchase it. You can also stream it on Spotify, but it really helps out if you purchase the record. So, anyway, okay, I just did it a couple of times just so you see the repetition. Now, when I did that, I don't know if you noticed, but I kind of brought my palm down a little bit to stop some of the ringing from playing the open strings. So there I've got a D string ringing, so I just put my palm down just a little bit to stop the D from ringing. Now, I will tell you that when I play this on in the studio and when I record it live, I'm just going for it. I'm not really thinking, about this, what I like to call the cleanliness of the note. So, you see what I'm saying? I'm just playing. But let me just play you what that sounds like on the recording. So in order for this video to not be so long, I'm not going to dwell on that part. Watch it a few times, slow it down with the YouTube functions here. So let's get into the verse section. And before we do that, I'll show you on the recording, Lewis is playing, this pretty, solid disco type of line. Okay, sliding into each one of the notes. So that's G, C, D, E flat, F. Okay, now let me show you what I ended up doing on my version.
Ran magic, sat and playing near to all through the morning when I came, the sun doesn't shine.
So I ended up playing it, giving it a little bit more space. So, just going from the G, F, G. So every now and again I would borrow from that original, the intro line. Okay, so pretty, similar, just instead of hammering that in, adding a little bit more space to it. So I never do videos of stuff that I've done. So here's one. It's my interpretation of a Louis Johnson line. I encourage you to buy the record if you, again, if you're so moved, but definitely check it out. Check out the Shuggie Otis version. So, yeah, check it out. Thanks for watching the video. If you made it this far, thanks for watching the video. If you like the content and you aren't a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you never miss a video. Let me know down in the comments what other types of videos you'd like to see on this channel. And if you want to check out some of the other tutorials and other content, there'll be a link either here, one of these places on the screen. So again, appreciate your time. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. 2 fingers.